Hello everyone, don't worry, we're not live, I'm not coming to you live just yet. I'm just doing a little video to introduce the dancing videos that you're going to be seeing this evening before our pre-dinner drinks. Now I've been looking through the archives and I found some videos that are not on our YouTube page. It's one of the first shows we ever did at 24/7, which wasn't 24/7 then, it was Fitness First, back in April of 2011. We were still competing back then, and we even did the show. I did it in a tail suit, and Kelly did 3 dress changes as well, which these days is completely unheard of. Typically 3 dress changes in one little show that we would do. But so sit back, enjoy. It's even before the time of Mr. Fabulous Rob Porter, before Rob even joined us. So it's just a friends filming of us doing a show. Pretty good as well, actually, not bad. Quite like it, the videoing that is, and the dancing as well. So sit back, enjoy. Let us know what you think a bit later on. Louder.
You think it was staged, but it's not. So we're going to dance the Viennese waltz for you now. And it's a spinning dance, it's quite fast. And we will go close to your tables. So tuck your legs in, keep your mouth shut. And just make sure that there's nothing, because I can't stop. I literally can't stop. So I might have teach you before this rest, most of you. I designed that. No, don't panic. I encourage you to come up with more fish-scaled ideas. Anyway, Viennese waltz. Thank you very much, Darren. Thank you, Darren.
Oh no.
We are now live to the nation for Kelly's birthday.
Happy birthday.
That says hip hip hooray though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You going to sing happy birthday to Mummy?
Happy birthday, Mummy. Happy birthday, Mummy. Happy birthday.
Huh. So yes, good evening everybody. A little late this evening, I do apologise. I'll explain in a moment why we were late. Nothing to do with these two for a change actually. For a change. What are you trying to say, Ella?
I'm just showing them my lipstick.
You're showing them your lipstick.
And makeup. Makeup.
Have you borrowed Daddy's makeup again?
No. Look.
You crazy child. So yes, another Friday night pre-dinner drinks for you all to enjoy. And I hope you enjoyed the dancing. That was a video that I found. Well, actually, I knew about it. I was trawling through our archives on the computer, actually, and came across that video. And came across that other video exactly 9 years ago today of us dancing at 24/7 Fitness, which was Fitness First back then. And that was part of a training session that we did every Sunday night after our classes. We teach from 12 until about 9:30. Then every week, wouldn't we? We did 5 dances straight off. And that particular day, on the 22nd of May, was just before the British Open Championship. So it was a week before. So we danced, that was a Sunday night, and then we danced the British Open the following Friday. So, yeah. Right before our #1 comp of the year, where we came 36, I think.
36,
36, I think.
something like that.
Yeah. Not bad. Out of 300 and something, so it's not bad. Average. Average, really. It sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds good.
Does sound
If you
good.
say like that, 36 is good. We were devastated. We wanted
You
to be
always
better.
want to do better.
But
don't you?
looking back at the video now, you see actually, yeah, well, this is why we didn't know. This is why, because of that, this and the other. And had 10 years later us been able to teach us of then I'm sure definitely would have made the further rounds, because we'd have seen exactly what we needed to do. Wouldn't we, Kel?
But we didn't do any more after that.
No, it was a lot. Well, we completed the end of that year. We danced in November that year. Then we retired, didn't we? Well, we didn't plan to retire. We just stopped because I'd had enough. It was my fault. Kelly retired very young.
Oh,
Didn't
so
you, Kel?
skinny.
Well, so was I.
Depressed.
You were skinny and depressed.
No, I'm depressed now.
Oh.
'Cause
You
I
look
was
beautiful, darling.
So skinny.
You can get that thin again easily. You just got to stop drinking. Cheers.
I was drinking lots then.
No,
as well.
you weren't. We didn't at all.
I'm only kidding.
We didn't. We bought a bottle of wine every now and then it was like a £5. And we thought sometimes we'd spend £8.99 on a bottle of wine, and we'd think that we were pushing it then.
Lashing out.
We were living it. We were living the life, drinking £8.99 bottles of wine. How times have changed, eh? It's ridiculous. So beautiful dresses, Kelly, and nice to see you in Tails, James. Yeah. That's another thing. I think that was the only show we ever did for our people with me in Tails, wasn't it? Ever?
I don't remember you
No,
being in Tails.
no, it's the only time ever. I think it was the first one that
I didn't actually see it, so
I think it was the first show that we did.
I'd like to look at the footage, actually.
Would you like to see the footage?
Well, not right now, obviously.
You'll have to watch it back.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it back. Now, some of you have commented on the noise that was going on whilst that video was playing. Now, that was on the video, and that was the zoom of the camera. I think it needed oiling. So every time Duncan zoomed in, it creaked a bit, and every time he zoomed out, it creaked a bit. So that's what he told me anyway. It could have actually been him. He could have been creaking, couldn't he, in his
Knees
chair?
creaking,
Yeah,
hips
probably.
creaking.
Yeah. But yeah, so that wasn't anything to do with the dancing or the soundtrack. It was actually the camera. So
That's interesting.
it is interesting, isn't it? It is interesting. Very interesting. Nice. Different.
Different.
Nice. So you've dressed up for the occasion, have you?
Oh, I thought I'd, yeah.
Dressed up for your party?
I thought I'd, yeah.
Yeah, this is it. This is your party. 3 balloons, that's all you're
Yeah.
allowed.
Yeah. Well, I found those in the cupboard. I thought
Okay.
that, yeah.
They'll do. They'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I got shampoo in my eye earlier. My eye's a bit gluggy.
They can't really tell though. I'm looking here on the
No,
actual
I know,
footage.
but earlier it was really, really red, so it's calmed down a lot actually.
Yeah. Eva Stelzer says, "You look fabulous, birthday girl."
Ah, thank you. Yeah.
She looks fabulous all the time.
No, I don't. I really don't.
So we've had a few
the lockdown
birthday wishes.
grooming has been minimal.
I actually, on the other hand, have been doing the opposite, haven't I?
Yeah, you've been quite well, apart from your haircut and your,
Well, I'm actually quite
and
happy
your
with that.
fluffy beard.
Yeah, I don't mind this. It's not bad. It's all right. It's going to go today. Tomorrow. I'm going to shave it off tomorrow. Once a week, I'm trimming my
But
face.
I've certainly not been doing my hair, and I've been washing it, of course, but today I actually washed it and blow dried it. It's a bit fluffy still.
It's almost as though she's got somewhere to go.
And straightened it, so yeah. It feels nice to actually, bother.
It won't be long, actually. If I let my hair grow, I will need to straighten mine too.
Yeah.
Because it does go a little bit. It's already going a little bit in places.
Yeah.
Curly. It does when it gets longer. My passport photo from not the one I've got
I remember
now.
that. Yeah.
Was, I think... I remember the day. I remember the day. I remember going up to London to see it, and I spoke to Anton Dubek that day on the phone as well, chatting with Anton, and I saw a bloke from Green Wing, one of the actors from Green Wing. If anyone's seen Green Wing, an old Channel 4 programme, hilarious. I think there was only 2 series. Hilarious show, fabulous, based in a hospital, and there was this dweebish kind of character in that, who was always the butt of all the jokes. I saw him on the street. So a very vivid day, really remember it. And I was a bit chunkier then. I was 14 stone. If you can translate that into new money, which is heavy. Heaviest I think I'd ever been in my life. But I didn't have a belly or anything. It was just kind of, the weight was everywhere.
On your face? Everywhere.
Oh, this was before we got together, wasn't it? I think it was 2004 or 5. 2005, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, I'd grown my hair, and the passport photo that I got that day, literally, it was all wavy and curly, wasn't it?
That's what's happening in lockdown, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're all getting longer hair and getting slightly more in the face.
So beautiful dresses, people are saying.
I don't remember. I don't know what dresses they were.
Have you still got them? It was the one I designed, the fish scales.
The fish scales,
which I think is probably one of the best dresses you've ever had.
Right, yeah.
Impact.
That's been sold.
That was the Viennese wool dress. The quick step dress was your June Designs.
Black and gold.
Black and gold dress, which was our Blackpool dress 2010, wasn't it? 2010 Blackpool dress, which was a great dress actually as well. It took a long time to get her into that. She literally had to be squeezed into it and then foot on the back as you did the zip up. It was one of those that
and I was skinny.
kind of sucks her in. And then the other dress was your Blackpool dress that year, which was not the white one, the other one, the pink and purple.
Oh really?
Oh. They're all lovely dresses. All lovely dresses. All gone now. All sold.
All gone.
All sold. We sold the silver one, 50 quid, I think, didn't we?
Yeah, I can't
Bargain.
remember, but not very much.
Bargain. Andy says, "What presents did you get for your birthday?"
Who, me or James?
Well, you, I think. It's your birthday. I mean, I don't get presents. I'm too old for presents.
Not much. We did say we weren't going to buy each other presents because of the whole situation. So we said we'd just buy some wine and stuff. So James has gone out and bought us some champagne tonight and a bottle of wine to have later. So that's about it, really. But I did receive a lovely gift of some gardening gloves and hand cream, which was nice.
You're a lucky girl.
I am, because I needed them, actually. I did need them. And also from your mum, we got the mushroom kit, didn't we?
I'm sorry. I'll tell you in a second. Carry on. I'll tell you the comment in a second. Angela Ellis says, "Cheers, Cal. Enjoy your Prosecco."
Prosecco, yeah. She knows.
Prosecco. Oh, dear. It's not cold enough, Angie. It's just not cold enough. It wasn't
No,
in the
it's
fridge
not
long
quite,
enough.
actually.
And she's blooming well opened it now, so we can't put it in the freezer. Anyway,
right.
it'll be all right. You're not having another one there for another 2 hours. It's got to really freeze in that fridge. Anyway, carry on. So you got hand cream, gardening gloves.
And then we got a mushroom growing kit.
We got a mushroom growing kit.
From your mum.
Yes.
I don't know what to do with it.
Stick it in the cupboard. To grow. That's what I mean. You put it in the cupboard to grow.
There's quite an extensive list of instructions that I have to go through and try and work out what to do with it.
Will we be dining at La Cucina, which I think is the kitchen? We'll be dining in the lounge this evening with pizza on our lap. That's what we're having tonight. We're having a takeaway pizza from up the road. We've got this independent pizza shop at the top, literally at the top of our road, which is walking distance. But we will still get it delivered, I'm sure.
They do deliver it.
They do deliver it, yeah.
Just walk
it's
down
fabulous.
with it.
They've made this clay oven in there. It's fabulous, and these wonderful homemade pizzas. They're delicious. Delish.
Popsies, it's called.
Popsies. There we go. Little advert for Popsies Pizza in
If you're
Bedford
in
Place in
Southampton.
Southampton. It's the best.
It's really
Other
nice.
pizza shops are available. That's what they have to say when they advertise stuff.
Oh, right,
sometimes.
like the BBC.
Because we-
or
yeah,
something.
because we're
Can't-
not-
Can't,
Well, we're not
to-
promoting an independent, are we? We're not.
particular
We could
brands.
have that now. If anyone's out there who's watching who has an independent company and would like to sponsor us, we're very happy to put a little slogan across the top. Pre-dinner drinks brought to you by, I don't know, Hearts Rent-A-Car or Avis. Or
I don't think necessarily we have enough viewers.
I don't know. We might not have a lot of viewers, but the viewers we've got are special.
Well,
Cal.
they're high quality.
They're high quality.
Mm.
Yeah, high quality. What we got? Any questions then? So come on. There's no questions. No, nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. We apparently danced beautifully together.
Yeah, we did.
It's average. Average. We could have been better. We should have been better. Although I think we are better now than we were then, but Kelly's doesn't agree. I mean, my shoulder's knackered now, so I can't hold a proper line, which is really frustrating. Well, it's better if I checked it out in the mirror after my shower. Do you know when I go in after my shower and I do my beauty products and everything, and I'm standing there and I check on my muscles after the exercise. I checked my line today, and it wasn't too bad.
Do you do the whole, it's coming on.
It's coming on. It's coming. No, I don't do that. That's what Ella did.
I caught our daughter doing that in the mirror. I didn't know what she was doing. I could hear this little voice going, it's coming on. It's coming on. And she's, it's coming on. It's coming on like
She was
this. in the
checking
mirror.
her muscles in the
Yeah.
mirror.
She doesn't do any exercise.
I never say that.
It was very bizarre.
I never say that. I don't know where she got it from.
Yeah. I was a bit disturbed,
Yeah,
to say the least.
yeah.
Bless her.
But anyway, back to me. I checked my line, and it seemed to be normal actually. So when I wear the weights in the morning, it does seem to put a bit of pressure on the shoulder. But so anyway, yeah, I think we're better now. I know that if you were fitter and more sleek, you'd feel more comfortable in what we do. And I know that if my shoulder actually worked again, I think I'd feel better. I think we could smash it again. We could smash it.
Oh, I think we could do it again for sure.
Smash
yeah,
it.
it's whether I want to go.
I'm
through
only
the-
27, so I mean I've got loads of time left to come
So
back.
you've
if I
got
want
younger
to.
as I've got to know you.
I have. I have. It's amazing, isn't it? I work backwards. I'm like Benjamin Button. I was such an ugly baby, though. Such an ugly baby.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Well, normally people ask us questions, but no one's
I
asked us
think
anything.
when we do get to dance again, we should dance together more often.
Well, Duncan says he'll sponsor us to take down that top behind us because he feels so threatened by the red and white stripes of Southampton,
Oh.
obviously. How much, Duncan? It's all about money. Everyone's got a price. How much?
We can put Princess Leia there instead if you want.
We could actually. Yeah, we could. I do
But
quite
I
like
don't know,
that.
I don't know where to put that then. That's-
Well, we could put it downstairs where Princess Leia is.
I don't want
Temporarily.
that in the dining room.
What's wrong with it?
It's a football jersey.
And it's signed.
Do you know what I want to put there where Princess
Bought
Leia
it for
is?
charity.
I want to put a mirror there
Where is Princess Leia?
in the dining room.
Oh, as you're coming on the right. Why do you want to put another? That'd be 3 mirrors in that room.
It needs more mirrors. I found one.
What did Ella say on your birthday morning to you?
She had to be reminded that
She
it was my
did.
birthday.
She did. She was a bit grumpy this morning.
She was, yeah.
Yeah. So there we go, Sarah. Nothing really. She did say happy birthday eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah. She was more excited than
She
on
did
my
write.
birthday.
She
my
did
birthday.
write a lovely card.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
I should have brought it in. shouldn't
Yeah.
I?
Sarah says you got another question. What's your question? It's only worth £1 apparently. It's the jersey. Well, it's worth what you're prepared to pay for it. And if you want it to be taken off the wall, what's your price?
Wow. It sounds like fighting words.
Well, he's a Liverpool fan and he's just smarting at the fact
Isn't
that
Liverpool
maybe
colours red as well?
yeah they are all
Red
red,
and white?
just red.
Oh, just all red. Okay.
He's smarting at the fact that the season might be cancelled and then Liverpool might have an asterisk next to their name in
What does
the
that
Champions. Well, it means that they won the league but they didn't finish the season,
Oh.
so they can never
Is that-
really truly be called champions because they
that
didn't
good
do it
or
over
bad?
38 games. Although they should win the league because they're 25 points clear or whatever. Not 25 points clear. They're a long way clear.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
So they're going to win.
If we carried on the season, yes, absolutely.
Either way,
No one's
they're
going to
gonna
catch
win.
them. Yeah, but if you don't finish the season, how can you be called champions? The season's not finished, is it? But then likewise, you can't relegate teams either. So everything has to stay as it is. So it's all a nonsense.
I'm not really
They
listening.
keep deliberating on this nonsense with the football over and over again, going over the same things.
Well, you're the one that listens to TalkSport.
Not all the time. I've got fed up with it, to be honest. They just keep going about the same stuff.
You listen to-
Suki says, "Happy birthday, Kelly. Hope you have a fab put my teeth back in. Hope you're having a fab day." Well,
I haven't done very much.
she hasn't done very much today. I
No.
popped down. I did the exercise this morning, didn't I?
I haven't even bothered to do that today.
You had to go to Ella's school to collect her belongings.
I did. I had to go to Ella's school and collect her pencil case.
Yeah, that was all she
Colouring
had.
pencils,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
No, we're being relatively quiet about it, really, aren't we?
What's that? Your birthday?
Birthday,
Yeah.
Well, it's
just
lockdown
pointless.
for one. And luckily for us, it's neither of us had a milestone birthday this year, so
No,
we're not
but we don't really do anything anyway. And I had.
No.
We did my 40th.
We did something for your
It was nice
40th.
for my 40th, but only because we didn't do anything for my 30th.
Because usually we're in Blackpool
Yeah.
on our birthdays anyway. So when James had his 30th, actually, we were competing. So we weren't drinking, we weren't partying, we weren't socialising.
Nope.
We were just competing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 years ago. Not
Yeah.
9 years ago. What am I talking about? No.
12 years ago.
12
when we
years
were
ago.
30.
Yeah, 12 years ago.
So yeah, so when we had my 30th, I was pregnant with Ella. And so I wasn't drinking, but we still had a big party, but we had the studio then. So
Yeah, it was
we
a nice garden party,
we
didn't
kind
we?
of did it as kind of James's and my 30th together, even though his was already been and gone. And for his 40th, we did something special because we've never really celebrated your birthday much, have we?
No, not really. But I'm not too. I'm not
Bothered.
into birthdays really, to be
No.
honest. Because it's all that attention thing. I'm not big on the attention.
I'm not really either, but I fancy doing something for my 40th. That'd be fun.
Should we just go away? We've got 4 years to save for it. Should we go away
Start
to the
planning
Caribbean, like you said the other day, and sit
Caribbean.
with our feet up and do nothing?
Maybe via New York or something.
Okay. I had a question from Sarah Ball. Have I been a lifelong Southampton fan? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I went to my first match, I think when I was about 5. We played Everton and we won 4-2, if I remember rightly. And I remember being scared, much the same as Kelly when she went to her first football match, when everyone jumped up and scored. But it wasn't until I was at secondary school that I really got into football and used to go regularly to all the home games with my friends from school, which was great. So I've seen some amazing matches down there over the years, down at the old Dell, which was fabulous. I've seen some amazing Matthew Letizier goals, who is a legend, club legend. But yes, I'm a fervent fan now, yes. So there's a question up here, I think.
Well, you were born and bred here, weren't you? So.
Did you miss my question? I didn't see a question from you, Peter.
Oh.
Margaret saw it though, but Margaret hasn't answered it.
What
So
was the question?
Peter Maisie, what was your question? And Karen Yarnold says, what champagne are you drinking? Just some cheap bubbly.
Tattinger.
It's on offer at Waitrose.
Whatever's on offer at Waitrose.
It's nowhere near cold enough. So you're not having another one. I'm not having another one until it's much colder. Peter, what was your question? Ask us again.
Can you not see it on there?
No, it's not there.
What if,
That's it.
What
I don't understand.
Sometimes on these Facebook things, you don't see all the questions or the comments.
It's a bit strange sometimes. Yeah, let's have a look on here.
Because I know when I look on it and then but
Here we go. I found it on another page. Are we going to be dancing to any different new music when we come back? Are you bored with the music, Peter? What's wrong with the music we're playing?
that would imply that you don't like the music.
Maybe. Well, you don't. I don't think, Peter, you come to any of our classes. You come to our socials, but you have your lessons with Diane during the day, and then you do Matteo and Jessica's classes. So nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us.
I think.
Yes, but we'll try and make it a bit different, perhaps.
With most dance teachers and dance schools, you tend to just play what you know because it's there and it's quick and it's easy to get hold of, isn't it? I know for me, I mean, we've got loads and loads of music. I can't remember the names of everything. I know the songs, but I can't remember the names. So if I sit there and try and scroll through trying to find it, take me forever. So I just pick the quickest, easiest one that I know will work. So
There are a lot of people as well who don't like different music. There are some people that we've had the pleasure of teaching or having come into class or socials in the past and currently that don't like it if we play different stuff or modern music or anything like that. No, don't like that. Don't like that music.
We get both, though, to be honest, don't you? So you
Yeah,
get
no.
some people that like more traditional music and then others that like more modern music adapted for dancing. So, I mean, I think we try to...
Peter Maisie's now said Black Sabbath Thin Lizzy. I'm not entirely
sure that
they're
work.
conducive with beautiful, elegant movements on the ballroom floor.
No.
Really.
No.
Bit of a shame.
Probably not.
No. It's unlikely, Peter. It's unlikely. But we're always open to requests. Doesn't mean to say that we're actually going to fulfil them. Your question, you wrote it again, obviously, didn't you? Yeah, you wrote it again.
Yeah, I don't think... what was it? Black Sabbath? Yeah, I don't think that
No.
that'll work.
No chance.
Love Tattinger.
Yeah.
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 It is nice.
Yes, it is.
Most champagne is nice.
Well, not all of them.
Not all of them, no.
Not all of them.
Granted.
Some of them are too appley for my liking. I don't like the ones that are too citrusy.
It's amazing how varied they are. A lot of people don't see it or understand it, but they are quite varied.
Killjoys. I'm not being a killjoy.
Killjoys.
What? Okay, give me an example of a Black Sabbath song that we can do something to.
That we could dance to.
Because dancing in the confines of your own bedroom or lounge or conservatory, whatever you do, is fine because you can appreciate the music you're dancing to or moving to. Typically, though, when we dance in a group scenario, is that it's not just those that are dancing; it's those that are sitting around listening as well. So you have to try and balance all of it, really, for those people that are doing it and those people that are listening to it. And I'm not entirely sure that everyone that comes to us would like a bit of Black Sabbath. Oh, well, if Trevor's got a great playlist, Margaret, you just go and dance with Trevor then. Trevor this, Trevor that.
James,
It's just different, isn't it? So he's got some different music.
you prefer traditional stuff, don't
I'm
you?
very traditional with my music, yes.
And actually, coming from Australia, and when I grew up dancing, we didn't have that really. We had more like modern music adapted for dancing. So whenever someone would play what I at the time would call the old-fashioned Blackpool music, I didn't like it because I didn't really get it. Then I competed in Blackpool and totally changed my mind because there is nothing like it. Nothing like actually dancing to the proper orchestra in the proper venue. It replaces it all for me. So yeah, when we play Blackpool music, although it's not the same as hearing it live, it really transports you back to those moments. So yeah, that's probably why we tend to favour that sort of thing. It's a little bit emotional.
Yeah.
You know, so you do. You have to go there. And I'm not talking about the tower where they play with the
Wurlitzer.
the Wurlitzer. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the proper orchestra. So how many are in the band?
18?
18, yeah. So 18 people band belting it out is.
It's all phenomenal.
It's
phenomenal.
amazing, and it just sounds so good.
We'd really like. It would be great actually if we could coincide some sort of dance holiday with a trip to the Winter Gardens for the British Championships in November, where we can all go up and you can watch the British Championships. Maybe just for a day on the Saturday, because that's a good day to go, perhaps. And then we can have a little dance break afterwards at the normal place in Lytham for you to experience the comp at the Winter Gardens. Because if you've never been, I mean, I know a couple of you that come to us have been, and it is really tremendous. There's nothing quite like it. The November Blackpool, which is our national championships, isn't quite as electric as the Open Championships in May.
It's a sort of smaller version. Isn't it?
But it's still fab. It's still great. Although I don't think it's going to happen this year. I mean, very unlikely. I think it's very unlikely that any comps will happen this year. Because even if we can get back into a studio to do stuff, there's going to be limitations. They're not just going to say, okay, everything's back to normal. Here you go.
If you think about a dance comp like Blackpool might have
2,000
people.
2,000 people in the venue.
Yeah.
So it's just
from all over the world as well. So it's
Yeah.
not supported locally. It's people coming
Massively
together
global.
internationally. So we don't know about the travel restrictions and things like that.
Yeah. So comps this
and
year, I
even
think,
if
are
they're
gonna be
lifted,
stuffed.
whether people will want to travel and stuff like that straight away.
Yeah.
So it's a bit iffy.
Yeah, I think comps are out this year. I really do. So I think even more reason for everyone to get ready for February next year for the Britannia Open
Hopefully
titles.
by February
2021.
next year, we'll be raring
Perfect.
to go. Yeah.
See you later, Angela. Angela's off, eating now with a glass of water.
Glass of
Good
water.
for you.
Good.
Good for you.
Hmm.
Come
Yeah.
on, ask us something else. We practice rumba to Doors, Riders on the Storm,
Riders in the storm.
and Tango to Gotan Project. Well, Tango to Gotan Project, that's good. The Gotan Project are more Argentine tango style. I mean, some of their songs you can do a ballroom tango too. But, yeah, they're okay. They're a bit different, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much, isn't there? There's so much music. It's easy
There
to
is.
spend a long time looking for stuff. Luckily, when we competed, we used to sit a lot in the car, so in between lessons.
Rather than standing, because it's not good to stand in the car.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We were travelling a lot, so we used to listen to all the dance music then, pick out things, don't we? But we don't have that now, do we?
No, we don't. We don't even really sit together anymore.
No, this is you know.
We even sit on different sofas downstairs in the lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got hers and I've got mine. She's
To be
got
honest,
the
this
one.
is a bit too close. We're not socially distant enough. I love you, really. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I know your sort. Come on, anyone else?
Sorry,
Are you going to attack me with a USB cable?
buzz you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to make Kelly record a video tomorrow with me about our favourite,
Make.
our dance inspiration.
When are we going to do that?
Oh, I'll do it tomorrow night. We'll sit and have a drink and do it tomorrow night. We'll watch it. We'll watch the videos whilst we're recording our reactions,
Right.
and then we can talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll work quite nicely, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'll synchronise it all up. So the video is playing at the same time as we're recording.
Right.
So that we can talk about it. Yeah?
Right. Okay.
Sounds like a plan? Or whatever.
I do as I'm told.
You do as you're told. You do as you're told. So what have you got planned for this weekend, Kel, apart from the video we're going to do tomorrow night?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh.
I can't think. What am I going to do? We got to do some food shopping.
We have got to go food shopping tomorrow,
Yeah.
yes.
And,
we're going to go as a group
I did
tomorrow as a
actually
team.
I got some little plugs of primroses that I'm going to plant.
How exciting.
I know that sounds really exciting, doesn't it? But to me it is really exciting.
I'm sure some of you would love that concept or the prospect of planting some
Yeah.
plugs of primrose.
Yeah, like little baby plants.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Ella's back.
Something happened downstairs.
What do you mean something happened
What
downstairs?
happened downstairs? Did you burst a balloon?
No, otherwise you would hear
What happened?
What happened downstairs then?
Can you not tell me anything?
when I was playing with one of the balloons, it went behind the telly.
Oh.
Right. That's
Well,
it's lost forever
just
now.
leave it there. We'll get it later. Don't worry about it. Oh, Ellie, you've got like 6 other balloons or something. 5 other balloons. Take one of those then.
I'll bring it back when.
You don't need to bring it back, sweetie. It's okay.
Wait.
What you do need to do though,
The biggest one for the birthday girl. And a smaller one for not the birthday.
Ella, what you do need to do though is give me a kiss before you leave.
Juve said, show us your lawn. Are you being rude
No,
now,
this one
Julian?
is actually the biggest.
The lawn? Can't show you the lawn because the camera's up there. We'll have to send you a
Just
picture.
check your sizes to see.
Or we'll
Yeah, no, we
comment.
can't show the lawn now. It's a bit awkward.
Yeah, we can't.
No, we'll have to take a
Because the
photograph.
camera's on that.
Well, you could take a photograph with your phone, Kel,
and then put it down as a comment.
and then just show it on the camera,
Oh, yeah.
couldn't you? You are going to have to get up out of your chair, and people are going to see you. Just to let you know.
Well, I know that.
I'm just clarifying.
Just don't
Because
look.
you haven't got anything on below your waist,
Yes, I have.
like a newsreader. She loves me really, apparently.
Well, we would like to punch him in the face sometimes.
Margaret, when we start again, do you think muscle memory will kick in, or will we have to start again?
Muscle
Well, it
memory.
depends. Some of you will have to start again. Some of you, muscle memory will kick in. To be honest, I'm sure you'll all be fine, especially if you're doing our lockdown workout in the morning, because all those moves are based around the actions that we use when we dance. So I should think you'll be fine. It's going to be a bit. We're all going to be a bit rusty, aren't we? But no, you'll be fine. Some of you will have memory problems, though, perhaps remembering your routines. But
Well,
other
that'll
than
soon
that,
come back.
yeah.
Don't worry.
Karen and Jeff sit on opposite sides of the room
James
as well,
and
apparently.
Well, I had 2 years off of dancing before I got with James. I didn't forget everything. So, you know, a few months is nothing, really.
Ballroom Gogglebox, Peter says.
Ballroom Gogglebox.
It's like that, yeah, it'd be kind of like that, won't
That's
it?
the kind of idea.
Yeah. good
Right,
idea.
so, picture of the lawn.
I have to be careful. Go on. Show them the picture of the lawn.
Oh, I can't work out how to do this sometimes. That way. There it is. I don't know if you can see it very well. So it's a little bit patchy. But, you know,
This is great telly, isn't it?
considering, pardon me, considering it was dirt.
Have you got a picture of when it was dirt?
Yeah.
Kelly's got a picture of the before and after.
Somewhere. It might take me a little while to find it.
The Gogglebox thing. So we're gonna do videos of couples that have inspired us. We could, of course, do videos of couples that have not inspired us in the slightest. The trouble, of course, is that we know all these people, and if we're sitting there, because I'd love to be as honest and as candid as that, but I just know I'd get.
You're not honest. You're brutal.
I'd get a bit of retribution for that. I
Brutal
think.
to me, won't you?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but and with hindsight, Kel, you'll agree I wasn't brutal enough.
Oh, here we go. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Really shouldn't have said that.
No, you should not.
So this was at the beginning of May. So you can see it's filled in.
Different
bits
angle, of
since then.
course.
Different angle, yeah. Oh, this is a good one. But yeah, it's the same sort of time, so I'll try and find it.
It was March, wasn't it? We actually planted.
It was Easter weekend.
It's green. That's the most important thing. Yeah, it's a nice colour.
It's a bit thin, that's all. It's just a
Yeah,
bit thin.
it's thinning on top, a bit like Julian. He's got a few ball
That's
patches.
sort of just after we laid it. Not laid it, but sewed it, rather.
Yeah.
And I'll find one soon. Here we go. So this is what we had.
When was that?
That was just after you laid the seed.
What was that then?
Sowed
March.
the seed.
March
That was
what?
Easter weekend.
Easter weekend.
Yeah, Easter Sunday.
Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so actually before that, it's got a picture of Ella in it. It was literally just a little tiny bit of grass and some dirt.
That's
And
from
we-
the back part of the.
And we didn't
No,
have,
it's not. No, it's
we didn't
not.
have the
it's
borders up or anything. Maybe
Yeah.
it's from the back.
No, I
part.
thought for a second actually that was coming from you at the back of the garden. It's not,
No.
is it?
No.
Well, what were the chairs and tables over there for?
Because I put them there.
Why?
Because I did. I wanted to sit in the garden that day.
Okay.
Why have I got to explain myself?
Well,
Because we did that.
that's not where they're normally put. Oh, that's a nice picture.
Ella had a tea party. With her toys. In the dirt.
Nice.
Yeah, don't think I have anything before that. So, no, not really.
That was early in the lockdown, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Mm.
That was when it just started, really.
And it was a nice
So,
day, obviously.
because of the lockdown, see, we were going to have it paved. And because of the lockdown, we thought, well, nobody's going to be able to come and pave it and all that sort of thing. So we thought we'll lay some grass seed just to see us through the summer and sort something out more permanent next year. The problem is we've got this great big tree. It just makes it very shady. And it's very hard to grow
Yeah,
grass and
massive.
keep grass.
Massive tree.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
See how it performs and then decide what to do. We're thinking maybe half and half. Half paved, half grass.
Sorry, I didn't realise we had some messages on the WhatsApp phone. Does that mean meatloaf is out of the question?
Meatloaf. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Like a bat out of hell.
And Team Brighton says, my best friend Fiona is a dancer and she's Australian and it's her birthday today also.
Oh,
Happy birthday,
happy
Fiona.
birthday, Fiona.
That was it was half an hour ago she messaged that. Sorry, we only just saw it.
That's funny though. Same day.
Yeah. Yeah. So Julian says, cream tea and croquet on the lawn soon. No.
Aren't you supposed to not walk on the grass when you've got grass? I was thinking of stepping stones, maybe. Then we could walk around, look at the garden. You're just reading messages.
Yeah.
Don't.
Okay.
Can you go and get the balloons now?
Apparently, balloons. Hang on. How many balloons have
How
gone
many
behind the
are
telly
behind
now?
the telly?
No, I bought another one down there and also one's up on the lamp as well.
How have you got one
What,
on the lamp?
On the ceiling light?
Yeah, because I was doing.
Right. So
I
you've
did
got,
give her about 6 balloons to play with.
So now you've got 2 behind the telly and 1 on top of the light.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think she wants me to get them.
Okay.
Shall
well,
I
you
go
can
and do
You
that?
can go.
Yeah, but I don't think you'll reach.
Can you give me an alternative to the side lunges for inner thigh stretch, as I don't feel the stretch anymore? Open your legs more, Diane. Just open them wider. Go even longer. That's all I can suggest, really. Yes. There we go. Yeah. So. I don't know what you mean, Mother. What, pretend that we live somewhere that we don't? Anyway, I'm not sure about that. I don't know. Yeah, so, how are we all doing? No one's telling... No, you're very quiet tonight. Often on Friday nights. You said what, sorry?
Subdued.
Yeah, they are a little subdued.
Well, I
Yeah,
think-
well, it's not their birthday, is
It's
it?
lockdown fatigue, isn't it?
They've had enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lockdown fatigue.
Mm.
I think it's a thing. It'll be a new mental thing, won't it?
Lockdown fatigue.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. There'll be post-traumatic stress after this. Won't there?
Diane says, she wants. She says, "Can you give me an alternative to the side lunges for inner thigh stretch, as I don't feel the stretch anymore?"
Side lunges.
And
What
I
side-
said
what side,
just
what side lunges?
when you go to the side, you know, you keep one leg straight, one leg bent, and stretch the inside of your thigh, and then change
Oh, I
legs.
don't do that.
What will I do?
That's just a stretch, though, yeah.
Yeah, just a stretch. That's all she's asked for. She doesn't
Touch
feel the stretch.
floor if she's not.
Well, I've told
already.
her to go wider.
Yeah, we'll go
And
wider.
she
and
still
touch the floor.
doesn't feel anything. Well, I told her to do the splits. Just do the bloody splits. Stop moaning. When you can do the splits, you will die. Apparently, says Margaret.
What? Feel it?
Feel what?
The splits. The stretch.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it then.
Dear.
Yeah. Anyway, good night. It's good night from me. And you're supposed to say it's good night from him. But we're not finishing just yet. We're not
Oh,
finishing
okay.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else to talk about then?
Well, I'd like to talk about Diane's preposterous pain threshold.
You mean stretch threshold?
Well, I don't know, pain stretch. It's very odd. I've never come across anyone like her, like that. It's very weird. She can't feel certain muscle groups. It's very strange. It's very strange. She's got hyper mobility in certain parts of her body, I think, as well. That's always very difficult when you've got hypermobility as well, because you lose a level of control of yourself.
Yeah, it's you have to work harder to maintain certain form, of course.
Oh, now she's trying to be smart. I'm just trying to improve myself, James.
Don't
Whatever.
think He's
Whatever.
not impressed.
Whatever.
What's that question?
Can you do the splits aimed at Kelly and I? Karen?
No, I can't.
No, neither of us can. I used to be able to when I was younger, but I can't anymore.
No, actually, when you do ballroom in particular, it
Tightens your
tightens.
hamstrings.
It tightens your hamstrings. So a lot of people naturally assume because you're a dancer that you're automatically going to be flexible, and that's not necessarily the case. If you're doing ballet, yes, but not ballroom necessarily. Latin is different. So if you specialise in Latin, you tend to be more flexible. But ballroom, because you're spending a lot of time down in your legs where the knees are bent and the hips are bent, that means actually those muscles are tightening and making you less flexible. So in terms of flexibility, doesn't actually make you more flexible. It does the opposite. So actually what you should do, which I think is really important from a young age, is stretch an awful lot if you're going to do a lot of ballroom. Yeah, which I never did because I wasn't told to.
Sarah Ball says,
Yeah.
have we considered having an artificial lawn?
No.
No, we haven't.
No, I think I'd either have it paved or lawn, or a bit of both.
I think we're going to do a bit of both now, actually. We were just going to pave the lot and have no lawn at all. But
I would like to have some tables. Can't speak properly. A table with some chairs out there so we could eat out there in the summer or when it's nice weather and stuff like that. So having something quite flat and sturdy, I think, would be good.
Bit of paved, moving into a little bit of lawn that we can just enjoy. But it would literally be
just literally
a
so
postage
there's a little
stamp,
bit of green,
wouldn't it? But it'd be nice to have a little bit of green.
Yeah, if we can maintain it.
Yeah. We haven't got a lawnmower.
No, we've never bought one.
Never bought. So we might have to borrow one of those to trim this, but we've got to sort our tree out first, because there's no point mowing it and then reseeding it and then having someone come along and traipse all over it. And what I was looking at when you went downstairs was I got a message from the tree surgeon to say that he's looked into it, and we're in a conservation area, which we are. We live in a conservation area, and we have to get a special order before we can do anything to the tree.
What, even just trim it?
Apparently.
Oh, for goodness sake.
What a pain in the neck.
We only want to trim it. I don't want to lose the tree.
No, I don't want to lose the tree.
Just want to trim it back a little bit so it's not so intrusive. It's actually, there's a part of it over here which is going into the neighbour's yard, and there's a plant they have, and it's all kind of moulded into one big thing of plants.
Yes.
That look like they've become one.
Yes, they've mated and turned into something.
They're bonded for life. So it looks a bit of a mess, really. So I just want to trim it so it doesn't do that. And that's a little bit more lighted.
I think the tree's protected though, isn't it? It's a protected tree, isn't it?
That's what I understand, yes. Yeah, but we don't want to kill it.
No. Ju says, having seen you in tails, do you prefer tails or a shorty? Neither. Prefer dancing in a waistcoat, if I'm honest. But I don't mind my short tail suit. Yeah, I feel free in a waistcoat. I don't mind my short tail suit though.
I think tail suits are typically quite restrictive feeling.
Well, yeah, mine was pretty fitted, so I didn't. Yeah, a little bit, but it kind of forces you to hold a position. Yeah, which is kind of what you want.
Yeah. So the dresses are quite free, really.
Yeah, but tail suits are a little bit restrictive.
Although we'd always have the dresses made so they're super tight, so you'd feel, and they always have a leotard, so you'd feel quite strapped in. Nothing was moving. Everything was in. Yeah. So in a way they're quite restricted, but you don't notice it when they're on, and just when they're going.
I didn't notice it when I had them on either.
Yeah, you like your leotards, don't you?
Yeah, they're a bit tight. What was mostly difficult was the buttons underneath to clasp it together in your gusset. You know the buttons in your gusset, men. You know when you're wearing your leotards.
You do actually wear them now. The men's shirts.
Only in the shirts, yeah, but I never undo them.
How do you get them on and off?
The buttons in Plonker. I step into it. I don't undo it at the bottom.
I do not. Okay.
No, I don't bother.
Okay.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what a man does.
You don't have. You've got no idea, have you?
Don't really care, to be honest.
Im has been very busy in the garden. What are you up to this weekend? That was from Im and her.
So yeah, I've got some primroses I'm going to plant.
Yeah.
Little plugs. They seem to grow quite nicely in our garden, so I'm trying to just keep it to a minimum, but plant lots of them.
That's the only. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Sarah Ball says fake lawns look good and no work. Well, yeah, I know, but we quite we're quite traditional, aren't we?
Yeah.
Hence the traditional music, and I quite like the idea of growing a lawn and looking after it to a certain degree. I'd look after the lawn. Ella also wants a sprinkler, don't you?
She's got
Ella.
one.
Well, we got one, didn't we?
But we haven't used it yet.
We haven't used it. Ella,
I've got a pink balloon back.
Yes.
have you got your balloon sorted now?
Yeah.
Have you said hello to everyone?
Hello, everybody. Bye, bye, everybody.
She doesn't want to stay and chat today.
Okay.
She's
Clearly
got
not.
too much to do with balloons.
Yeah.
I think that's why.
Far too interested in playing with balloons. Well, they've been very quiet this evening.
They just want to listen to us talk.
They do. I don't know what we're going to talk about.
But we don't know what to talk about now.
No, we've got anything else to talk about, really. We've run out of things to talk about.
That's okay.
I've got something in the pipeline, but I'm not going
Oh.
to tell you until it's done.
So wondering what that was then.
Hopefully working on some new content next week to share with everyone. That'll be fun, won't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
not for me.
Not for you. You're not looking forward to it, are you? But
No.
I'm quite looking forward to it. It's a new venture.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was exciting for work, but yeah.
And there's another project as well, a national project that we're getting involved with as well, a dance national project that'll be hopefully very beneficial as well. To
Which
help.
has come about because of the situation with everyone being locked down.
Yes.
So it'd be interesting to see if and how that develops.
Yeah. We'll let you know more about it when it happens, if it happens. Which it would, I think. Yeah, which it will. And I think I mentioned as well on the quiz night that we'd had some documentation or some letters sent to us from our governing body, the British Dance Council, but with Ella. Excuse me, everyone.
Oh,
I didn't shout loud.
I know.
I didn't shout loud. I just spoke to her, and I just didn't want everyone to be privy to the way in which I discipline my daughter.
I have
Effing
to
and
do it.
jeffing.
I have to do it when she comes in on the lockdown workouts.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Oh, for goodness
She
sake.
didn't even hear you.
I
That's
was
funny.
downstairs the
No,
whole
you would
Ella,
not.
that's enough balloons in here now, okay? That's all.
I was downstairs the whole time. Seriously.
For real, yeah?
Yeah.
Come here.
If I would be cheeky or doing, I've been downstairs the whole time, but I haven't been doing that.
Can you just sit with me for 1 second? Just for a second.
Oh, don't make
I'll
that
make a
noise.
nice face and a nice noise. They can all hear those noises. What was I saying? Yes, so the British Dance Council sent some letters through that us as dance proprietors or of a dance school or teachers can lobby our local MP to find out when, in fact, we're allowed to dance again, because nothing's been said about it. But there's also a letter for people that participate in dancing. So if any of you are interested in this template letter that could be sent off to your local MP to find out more about it, because I know that a lot of you are keen to get back dancing, the British Dance Council has supplied this on their website as a Word document you can download and edit your local councillors' details, etc. Put your details in. So if anyone wants that, let me know, and I can point you in the right direction for that, because we're going to do it. We're going to download the letters and then send them off to our local MP to just to find out. Really, we need to know. I mean, if it's going to be another 2 months before we can do anything, we just need to know it's another 2 months. Or if it's going to be in a month's time, but we have to be restricted, we need to know. But we just need to know, don't we?
Yeah, because otherwise we're like sitting ducks, a lot of us, aren't we?
Yeah. If you don't undo the buttons, don't you end up with not being able to iron it? You must end up with a crease gusset. I don't need to iron the shirt at all. The way it's made of a lycra that doesn't need ironing
Yeah, it's quite.
at all.
Yeah.
Doesn't crease. The collar and the cuffs they're a cotton, so they need ironing. But other than that, don't need to worry about it. It's easy, super duper. Saves a lot of hassle, doesn't it? I can just screw them up, put them in the bag when I travel, and then
They're good
get
for
them
travelling.
out. Brilliant.
Yeah, even
Absolutely
your suit
fabulous.
you can put in a bag, can't you?
Yeah, my suit as well is made of non-creasing. The material doesn't crease either. That's why they're so blooming expensive. And that's the point. I've paid for a suit. I haven't got it yet.
You got a new one coming.
I had a new tux made.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, not a dancing suit.
Well, I had that new as well, didn't I? I had that new for February.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll get it to you.
I'm sure. And a pair of trousers I'm supposed to be having.
Oh, don't
I
look
know,
at me.
I know.
Blimey. What's that?
We are sending a letter to Julian Lewis. I'm not sure who's Julian. Who's Julian Lewis? Who's Julian Lewis?
I don't know.
Karen
Who's Julian
Arnold.
Lewis?
Karen, who's Julian? Unfortunately, he's not an email. That must be their local MP for where they are. Did you just say finally? Did she just say finally?
I think so.
Okay. Right. So, come on. Anything else? Where do you get your shirts from? My dancing
the
shirts,
dance shirts.
the actual ones that I compete in, well, I get those from a company called Chris Ann Clover. I did get them from DSI, Dance Sport International, who supply Strictly, but they go very grey very quickly, so they lose their whiteness. But the ones I get from Chris and Clover don't. Oh, these are their MP. These are their MP. Yeah, so that's where I get them from. They're unfortunately quite expensive as well. For what they are, they're way overpriced. 120 quid or something like that.
Yeah, for one shirt.
For one shirt, it's a crazy price.
And if you dance in it a lot, you go through them quite quickly.
When I go to a comp away, so I go with Hillary and we do a lot of dancing. I need 3 shirts with me, you know. So, but I mean, it's the same 3 shirts every. I don't have to buy 3 shirts every time I do a comp.
I know we wash them, of course.
Of course.
That, but yeah.
Sometimes I wash them. Sometimes the sweat of victory, or that hard-earned sweat that's soaked into the shirt, I find is like it's lucky. It's lucky to not wash it so I can wear it again.
Disgusting.
It's funny when I wear those shirts that I haven't washed for a long time. I seem to have loads of space on the dance floor. It's amazing. The space just opens up. People just move out of the way without me having to do anything. It's amazing.
You're such an idiot. It's not even funny.
I know.
You had some shots that your mum made, didn't you?
I did, yes. I've got another few videos I found. The quality's not very good at all. So I don't know whether that'll work putting it onto here. I might be able to put it as a little thing. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to do it now. Because I can do that. I'm clever like that. I'm going to put a little video up of a shirt that my mum made me, of a show that we did in 2011, actually, as well. And we did a tango to it. I've just got to find it again now. Got to find out where it is. But keep talking, Kel. Keep talking to them.
Oh, don't make me do that.
Yeah, go on. I'm just looking
I
for
don't know
something.
what to talk about. You keep
Stuff.
talking. You're
What?
much better at filling in time.
I know, but not when I'm concentrating on doing something
Lagging.
else at the same time.
I'm going to yawn. Oh, I can see me yawning. That's not good. It's my birthday.
Here we go. And you'll cry if you want to.
Cry if I want
You'll
to.
cry if you want to, yeah.
I've still got a sore eye.
I can see that.
How long ago was this video that you're trying to find?
2011. There it is.
You found it already.
I found it already.
So you're now.
That is me wearing a.
You said trying to do a tango, didn't you? You said trying to do it. Oh, I think there was a try in there somewhere.
We can't hear it.
I don't know why it looks so terrible like that. Then you lose the effect, don't you, as well, because it's not. Yeah.
The red boots.
It's the red boots, yeah. Yeah, one of only 2 pairs of red boots like that in the world in existence. There was 1 pair of blue ones. One pair of blue and 1 pair of Latin. That looked awful. That's absolutely awful. Let's do it. I know now if I take it off, it's going to be
No, don't play those. There was one that we had a DVD to
Yeah, we've still got it. No, this video is not particularly good, is it? Well, this one, we are talking over It wasn't nice. There we go. That's it. That was it. Clip. I didn't stop that. It stopped itself. I
Just
don't
so
know
you could see
why.
the shirts.
Yeah, so you see the shirt. I don't know why it was that bad quality. Yeah. I've got some other random stuff here as well of us, but I'm sure I won't bore you with all of that. I'll bore you before the actual time when we're chatting for you to see that. Do I have any videos of the stage show I was in? I don't actually. None at all. I'm sure there are some, but I don't have
Simply
any.
Boring one.
Yeah, none. I'm afraid. Which is a shame. I'm going to try and get some old footage of when I was a child as well, because my mum's got loads of videos.
Oh, you had some that you put up, didn't you?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, the little cha-cha one.
Yeah, I can't find it.
I had it come up on my Facebook not that long
Yeah,
ago.
no, I can't find the whole thing, though, because I had the whole video, and I don't know where it is. I've looked, searched, and I can't find it. So I'm a little bit disappointed if I've lost it. Anyway.
I'm sure you've got it somewhere.
I must have it somewhere.
James has drives within drives within drives.
Yeah, I know.
So
Every time I get a new hard drive, I keep the old one, and then I think, oh yeah, I'll sort through that at some point, and I'll
It
transfer
never
the stuff
happens.
across. It doesn't happen.
10 years that's been going on.
Doesn't happen at all. So we've got loads of wonderful old stuff that we've never deleted, which is fab in certain places, but
Not when you're trying to look for it.
no, when you're trying to look for it, it's useless. Yeah, no, there's nothing here. Oh well, this is great. It's so entertaining for these people, isn't it? So, watching me go. Well, they're watching me.
How many are actually watching? 4.
4 people. Yeah.
And one of them's your mum. That means virtually no one's watching us anymore.
Oh, I know. It's
Oh,
it's a
how
shame,
sad.
isn't it?
I think we should
Yeah,
go.
I think we should go as well. Oh, they said it's very loud. I did put the volume down. And they couldn't hear our commentating as well. So we'll have to do a little tester for that. When we do our little video of us talking about a dance video, we'll have to make sure that the levels are right, won't we? Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry it was very loud.
It's 2 watching.
Yeah.
Us and your mum.
Yeah. It is, actually. It's 8, actually.
Oh,
It's 8.
okay. Not so bad then.
I found a great video of Michael Stevens when he was 11 years of age. You should really show it.
Go on
well,
then.
if you could forward it to me, Gillian, I will.
And
And we'll
yeah,
embarrass
we will.
him. We'll get him to join in. He hasn't joined in any of our conversations, actually, has he?
Bless him.
Poor little fella. He's still working, though. He
is
hasn't
still
stopped.
working. Yeah,
actually.
he works from home, doesn't he? So
Yeah.
not on a Friday night, though, I presume.
No, he's off out down the pub. Okay, well, we're going to leave it there, I think. We're going to leave it there.
Thank you very much, everyone, for all the birthday wishes.
Oh, has Kelly got some video from Australia when she was younger?
I haven't, no. I mean, my mum and dad do. It's all on VHS. So, they're not going to box it all up and send it over because it probably cost a fortune to do that. So, I don't know when I'll ever get hold of any of that sort of thing. Probably if we get a chance to go and visit, then I can bring some back in a suitcase or whatever. But no, I haven't even got any video footage of when I was little. I do have a few photographs somewhere of me dancing when I was little. It's rather
Cute.
embarrassing.
Knobbly knees, the lot.
I was really skinny, scrawny little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chubby sometimes. And yeah, just young. Awkward looking.
Bless.
Yeah.
Look how you've turned out, though, eh?
Still awkward looking.
Still awkward.
Mm.
Still scrawny in certain
Oh,
places.
I'm not scrawny anymore. No.
Got scrawny elbows.
Pointy, I think you mean.
Okay.
Pointy elbows. Another question? Was
Gillian says, I was snooping on his Facebook. You Facebook snoop you. And found it. I did tell him, and he was suitably embarrassed, but it really is stupendous.
I think they call that stalking.
They do call
not
that stalking.
snooping.
They do call that stalking, Gillian, yes.
I'm only kidding, by the way.
Yeah. We'll have a look. I'll have a look as well. I'll stalk his Facebook page and see if I can find it too.
We should get everything of all her to you.
Actually, that's an idea. We should have a little our Dizzy Feet teachers videos, actually, and we should do that. Some of the stuff they really don't want you to see.
And it doesn't have to be dancing. It could be anything.
No, I think it needs to be dancing related. We'll keep the theme.
What? Children's pictures? Well, some of our teachers didn't necessarily dance when they were little.
It doesn't matter, does it?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try and find a video of one of our training videos where we actually have a massive argument. How's that? That'd be good.
That
wouldn't
wasn't recorded, was it?
it? Yeah.
Which one?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to go through them. I haven't seen it. I haven't worked it out yet which one it was, but there's about 12 of them there.
Before or after we were married?
It's all after we were married. It's all the Sheldon videos.
He didn't film that.
I'm going to find it now.
What,
So
you're like, oh, they're arguing.
Yeah. No, it's like the end of a dance when I would scream and shout, "Keep going!"
Oh, just that sort of thing.
Yeah, not a proper argument. I mean, I'm not ridiculous.
you
I'm
meant
not
proper
stupid.
argument.
I'm not going to do that sort of thing, am I?
Yeah, I was confused.
Yeah, I don't know if any of these are. I don't know.
Don't play it now because you don't know about the levels and stuff, do you?
Well, I can't. I'm not playing it. What?
That's what shocks me the most about looking back at all this stuff.
What I find interesting is that we watch these videos of us dancing and belting it like nutters, and we've just done an hour and a half's training as well.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was a bit rough around the edges at times. Come on, let's hang on. All right. No, I finished with a level of decorum. So often with these training sessions, I'm just looking at the quick steps.
James
It's always
looks
happened at the quick
very
steps.
angry.
Never would have done it on a Sunday night.
You would have restricted yourself.
Yes,
on a
if
Sunday
people
night.
were watching. When people are watching, it's a Sunday night as well. So when people were watching, this is a Monday.
Restrained yourself.
This is the Monday after the Sunday before.
That's when you're that loose.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Oh my gosh, I'm like a lanky. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what happened to me there.
So little.
That looked like I stopped. That never happens. That never happened, Kel, did it?
You probably blamed me still.
They don't know what we're talking about still, do they?
No, they can't see it.
No,
so
it's yeah.
We'll look at this later, shall we?
Okay, we'll look at it later. We'll compile some of this stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll do a little video on it. How's that? 2010 is fun. There's so many to go through. I remember this one. I looked at this one a minute ago. It finishes with me giving an evil look. Not in the quick step, but I think it was maybe in the foxtrot. The very end of it. Nope, that's not it. Maybe it was the waltz or the tango. Maybe
What, to the
must have been-
camera?
Yeah, I gave it. It was an evil look. Evil. I looked possessed. No, I must be. I must be wearing the same top.
Maybe. Let's.
Okay, let's.
Should we say goodnight?
Shall we? You are a beautiful couple, and so say all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gillian.
That's very kind.
Oh, I'm wearing a suit in this one.
We obviously did a little bit of trying it out or something.
With a t-shirt, I look so cool. Don't I? Look at me, look at me. Oh, shall I show them this little one?
Well, I don't know about the sound.
Well, I can test it. I can create the levels on this. I can change the levels on this. Hang on then. I'll show you this one. We can do this one to finish.
Looked like quite a good quick step.
Didn't look too bad, did it, actually? 16th of May,
20 what?
2011. Okay, so let's sort those volumes out. Oh, let me sort the volume out. Hopefully it won't be too... Oh, no, it's quite quiet, I think. It's quite quiet. You're obscured, Kel.
Don't care.
You're obscured. Go on, son. Go on, son. Give it some. Go on, you can do it. Oh, little face. Another one. Another one.
You're a little commentary.
We're giving it some in this one, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
We'll crash and burn it in a minute, though, don't worry. Go on. Keep going. Left arm's too wide. Shoulders are up. Yeah, left hand's in the wrong place. That's nowhere near deep enough. We're not swinging down enough. Not bad, though. Not bad.
It's quite energetic. Though.
It's very energetic.
It's quite light.
And fluffy.
Quite light and fluffy.
Yeah.
A little bit rough there. That was always a difficult position, that.
Yeah, it's not an ideal. I think... This is always tricky as well at the end of it.
Yes.
Look at how much that suit's moving.
It's moving a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's way too big for me.
I wonder why you were wearing that.
I think it was just to replicate the feeling of the comp, wasn't it? To put myself under more pressure.
It wasn't your comp suit, though, was it?
No, it was my old short jacket.
Yeah.
That
You
I
just did it
did.
to
I
practice
that
it.
actually I used that for the first few pro-am competitions that I did with Hillary. We've lost it. We've lost the plot now. Lost
Well,
line.
we're looking tired now, aren't we?
We had just done an hour and a half's training session. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
There we go. Oh, that's my evil face. Look at that. Oh, no,
That was a good one there. You wanted to stop, and I didn't want to stop.
I must have pushed you away then.
You did push me away.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
At least we can laugh about it now.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah. I was having none of it.
James never used to like me stopping.
No. You can't stop. You can't give in.
Mm.
If someone throws in the towel, pick it up and use it to dry yourself.
There we go.
That's my new saying. Have you heard me say that in the mornings?
I have heard you say that
Yeah.
in the mornings, yeah.
Yeah. No comments about this at all. No comments.
Love your hair like that.
Yeah, someone said they liked your hair like that.
Oh, well, like
Yeah.
this now or in the video?
I think they meant in the video. They haven't said.
Fake clones. Oh, no, that's an
That's
old
I know.
comment.
I know. I'm just switching between.
Anyway, there you go. We might pull out some more training videos just for entertainment's sake.
Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Something like that. Something like that, Gillian. Yeah. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there. On that note, on that little, where she you saw that she struck me.
I didn't strike you.
She struck me in the chest.
I was trying
She
to
pushed
release.
me away.
I was obviously trying to release myself from him.
You were so violent back then.
You were obviously holding on to me.
Well, I didn't want to stop. I should have just let go and carried on myself. That would have been better. Psychologically, it would have been better. Look, I can keep going.
Yes, create more animosity between the partnership.
Oh, I
Brilliant.
know. Your face, though, was a picture, wasn't it?
It was.
Sheldon turned that camera off quick, didn't he? Oh, turn it off.
I don't
Excellent.
mind.
Excellent.
That's not the worst of it. So.
Oh, no, nothing. The best time was when we were training on our own in there and doing a similar thing, and the guys from the gym came in for some reason, didn't they?
You were shouting.
I was getting a bit shouty. Yeah, I was very passionate.
Anyway, have a look at this lovely little picture of Ella. Ah, blowing a kiss. Changing the subject.
Diffuse things beautifully. Okay, right, let's clear off. Let's go and have some pizza in front of the fire that we won't put on tonight. Happy birthday, Kelly.
Thank you.
Yes.
Happy birthday, James, for the other day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We have a birthday very close.
We do.
So-
We do. So it's good night from me.
And good night from him.
It is. And we will... well, Kelly will see you tomorrow morning for another workout. And...
Day after my birthday.
Yeah.
And Ella wants to say goodbye. Come on, quick.
No, I'm not saying goodbye.
Come on, say goodbye, because we're going.
Goodbye. Sorry, my... Bye, everybody.
Oh, she's hiding her face now.
It's still there,
You
Kelly.
can take your party dress off now, can't you?
Not, we're having a party now. And we got 45 coming?
Have I?
Yeah.
45 what?
People coming for a party.
Wait, for real?
No. I'm sorry, you got excited then, didn't you? I'm sorry. I was only joking, darling. Right, properly say goodbye to everyone now.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for your company.
And your continued support.
Yeah, your continued support. It really is appreciated. I hope that these little things are entertaining you a little bit at least. We'll try and make it a bit more structured. We just don't know. We just fly by the seat of our pants. Anyway,
Right, I'm coming down now.
we're going to go now. Stay safe, everyone. Stay healthy. And please do stay dizzy feet. See you tomorrow.
Cringe
Bye.
worthy.
Well, we got to have a slogan. We got to have a slogan.